What do you expect from the leader of a nation? Good communication skills, clarity and conviction in policy making, commitment to public good. How about bulging muscles? We ask because this burning question has taken over the internet thanks to Emmanuel Macron, the President of France. His official photographer posted 2 images on Instagram. These are photos of Macron working out, hitting a punch bag with clenched teeth and drawn features. As you can tell, the main attraction here is not Emmanuel Macron, it's his muscles. Obviously, the images have gone viral. The word Rocky, inspired by the blockbuster boxing movie, is trending on social media. These pictures are being seen as a show of Macron's physical strength, of his virility. But the praise is coming hand in hand, or should I say bicep in bicep, with consternation and criticism. After the infamous Gate and the hunt for doctored photos of the British royal family, amateur sleuths are on high alert for image tweaking. Many of them say Macron's pictures have been enhanced. And they point to the size of Macron's biceps, reposting them alongside images of his thin arms. Meanwhile, opposition leaders are up in arms. They're calling this a PR campaign, a quote-unquote poverty of political communication. And some netizens are mocking Macron, demanding yoga pictures of Olaf Scholz next. That's the Chancellor of Germany. But mockery aside, these images are hitting hard. And there are 2 big questions here. Why these pictures and why now? The obvious answer is this. Macron is shifting from being a so-called dove to a hawk and changing his stance over the war in Ukraine. Less than a week ago, he flexed his muscle on Ukraine. He refused to rule out sending troops to Kiev. He called on Europe to ramp up its response against Russia. And all of this may have been just rhetoric, but it all points to one direction. These recent words and pictures form a potent combination of narrative building, an imagery that will not be lost on Russia. In fact, these photos may be an indirect message of Macron getting ready to take on Putin, the Russian president, who, by the way, is no stranger to such photo shoots himself. Putin has shown off his sporting prowess, his physical strength repeatedly. He's gone bare-chested on a horse, played ice hockey, defeated his opponents at judo, hung out on tanks and submarines. So if this is a competition among so-called strongmen, a few photos may not cut it for Macron. Putin is already the master of this genre. Even so, Macron is buffing up his image. And he's not the only one to have tried this. Nicolas Sarkozy was often shown jogging or cycling. Rishi Sunak is said to work out every morning. Barack Obama was shown playing basketball and baseball. Justin Trudeau went viral for boxing in 2012. But fair warning here, politics and sports do not always play out well. And no one knows this better than the British red card, Boris Johnson. In 2015, he was left red-faced. He was playing rugby during a visit to Tokyo, and he flattened a 10-year-old boy, making news for all the wrong reasons. But despite the mishaps and the mockery, political leaders refuse to throw in the towel. They know that creating a strongman image could help their case. Maybe that's exactly what Macron is trying to do here, now that it is his turn to take on Putin. Ironically, Macron is taking a leaf out of his adversary's book